Okay, everybody, welcome to the semifinals of the Rage Forest 5 tournament. Hype indeed. I'm going to give people a second to join. Give me a second to load up my chat. As always, if you're watching this after the fact, feel free to fast forward. And let's get the ball rolling. People are going to join. People are going to say hi. And let's hit the ground running. We've got Team Barles, Team Valis. Let's take a look at the players. Let's take a look at the civs, the matchups, the map. Barles, team captain, as the Berbers in orange. In his pocket, Cool Cat as the Goths in purple. Menunez as the Koreans in yellow. And on the other flank, we've got Miguel playing as the Aztecs in red. Opposite of him, Nolo as the Byzantines. Ooh, see how well the Aztecs do against those. Chrissy Boos, the Tatars in green. In the other pocket, Matt as the Bulgarians. And that leaves team captain Valis with two bushes as the Gurjaras in gray. So the Gurjaras are taking on the Berbers. Two fantastic camel civilizations and two avenues of attack here. Looks like Valis is going to have to defend a little bit of 1 versus 2 action here. Ooh, this is a very rich. This is 2,400 food here. Might want to wall off and maybe even try to get the relic. We'll see what he decides to do. On the right side of the map, a bit of an easier situation here. Also a bit of a 2v1 if our Tatar decides to press the issue. You want to rev your engine in the parking lot? Only if I can throw shallots at your car like I do for anyone else who does that. I'm curious to see how our Aztec handles the infantry killing machine that is the cataphract. If we even get to the cataphract. Oh, whoa, our Goth giving up control so easily to the elephants and the relic. Okay. So no shenanigans at this point. Yellow's pinging here. Why? Does he want to create a wall off across this part of turf? Thomas, thanks for joining us from the night shift. I am doing very well. Very excited to see the last few sets of this tournament. Lee, good evening. Nice to catch you again. Okay, so no real fighting in the beginning of the game, which is fantastic. I'm a little bit surprised that our Goth walled off in the center. And I mean, you know my opinion. I'm not a big fan of the villager versus villager fighting that happens, but when 2,400 food, a good amount of stone, and a relic are on the line, I'm a little surprised that our Goth didn't really wall off further. Matt's going to discover this wall off now. And let's see what he decides to do. How many lakes apiece? Looks like our Tatar is already taking this lake and our Bulgarian this lake. So no forward lakes, which is nice. I like Nolo's base, nice and big and... Whoa, maybe this is why they don't care about all those elephants. What the hell is this? 9 elephants. This is enough food to get you to Imperial Age, no? 500, 800 is 1,300, and then another 1,000. Yeah, this is enough food to really propel you into outer space. But for now, rhinos are being pulled, elephants being pulled. I love the acacia trees as well. I love the Rage Forest 5 map that makes the Arabia skin a thing now. So who do we think is going to win? What do we think we're going to get to see here? For now, Barles with that quicker moving Berber villager. Ooh, maybe not moving quick enough. He's got 4 HP left. Should be okay, though. No, why? Getting the town center? That was so close. 1 Oliphant down. A second down. A third gets lured. Not the greatest of locations. I mean, this is where I get a little bit too picky, maybe. But since you can't put villagers on this part of the town center, although I guess he doesn't even have enough villagers to really saturate all of it, but all three underneath the town center is fantastic. You just highlight your villagers, hit whatever hotkey you have set for drop off resources, and Bob's your uncle. Looks like our Gurjara has walled off the upper left, the bottom right as well. And now it is the other team captain's turn to pull these elephants. I'm surprised that they left 6 elephants there, but man, what a group of elephants on the other side of the map here. It looks like there might be a pull coming in pretty soon. I would love to see somebody try to pull more than 3 elephants. All 3 fall. Did one of them get killed by the town center? Or is that just an elephant who's been already harvested? And look at Chrissy Boo being a real teammate. What species of elephants are the hunters are the huntable ones? Ooh. I didn't know there were different species of elephants. I mean, I know there's like different. I guess like whoa. I think African elephants. No, they're the big gray ones. The big long tusks. Although I don't know if African elephants is the technical name of the species. I think I've seen like Asian elephants like from Vietnam and Thailand. They generally aren't the big gray ones that you see in like movies and safari videos and stuff like that. The big ones and the really big ones, yeah. Like on AoE 1, the elephant units are really small because they're based on allegedly extinct North African elephants, which are tiny. Well, yeah, in Age of Empires 1, the horses should also be pretty tiny, no? Didn't, it's not like they had these giant European horses that were bred for 1,000 years to be that big. Everyone's in feudal except, surprisingly, our Korean who's in the pocket. Is he going fast? Yeah, he's going fast castle, so he's going to be delayed a little bit. The feudal does need just 150 more food. And the old blacksmith market combo. Your mom, welcome, welcome. Yeah, time to rage. Time to go bonkers in the semifinals. Sorry, just bear with me. Just making sure my chat doesn't derp out on me. Okay, so Valis is double walling with stone. And who is walling off with stone here? Obviously not the Goth. It is our Berber Barls who's sending a villager the long way around. But for now, the action is here to the right, where a Byzantine tower doesn't look like it can reach this Aztec tower, which doesn't look like it can reach the Byzantine tower. But enough to shoo away a few of Nolo's lumberjacks. Which, unless I'm mistaken, this lumber camp is forming part of the wall off, which is very odd. What is going on with some of these villagers? Why aren't they working? I mean, Nolo doesn't have the wood to delete this and then build another. Okay, now he will, if he wanted to. So Valis, actually 3 players on Valis's team hit the castle age, and this is the avenue of attack that our Gurjara wishes to go down. Meanwhile, on Barl's team, as we... never mind. 3 of them also just reach it. So, as always seems to be the case, counter flanks are the last people to head up to the castle age. Everyone is getting bowsaw. Everyone is getting gill nets. Literally the only upgrades being researched right now are bowsaw and gill nets and 1 horse collar. for our Berber. Everything else is just those two. And there we go. Nolo's clicking up to the castle age. How's Miguel doing and how are his resources? Ooh, not great. Not great at all. Still about 400 or 500 food away from going up. Town centers being placed all over the place. Valis wants to bust into here. Already a Berber secondary wall off is being created. But what are you going to do behind this? Okay, there's a Mangonel going to come out for a Goth behind this. David, nice to see you again. By the way, hopefully you're feeling a lot better. To quote the greatest movie character ever by the name of Shorty. What's up? Is that from Get Shorty? Or is there another awesome character named Shorty? Outpost goes up. We'll see the tower, not the siege workshop. And let's see what happens here. Is the elephant going to get shooed away? Is the villager going to get converted? Did he manage to land Hammerfall at all? No, he didn't. Oh, scary movie. That was Kevin Hart's character, right? There's an elephant that suffers from dwarfism and he's a menace towards other males. Damn. Definitely not the elephants on this map. I don't think this they suffer from dwarfism. Although they maybe are they the appropriate proportionate size compared to a villager? A human being kind of goes up to the butthole of the elephant, I think. Okay, Purple still choosing not to reveal his Mangonel. It was Marlon Wayans? Why did I think it was Kevin Hart? Maybe because the name's Shorty. I'm curious as to when our Goth is going to reveal this Mangonel that's in here. He has revealed one. And I believe the other side has seen it. Ooh. Hiding in the ether. But they did see, at the very least, the flags on the siege workshop, which means they're going to be a little bit more hesitant with their more mobile battering ram. Or I guess not really more mobile, but Animalia battering ram. Okay, so now they finally walled off behind this lumber camp, rebuilt the lumber camp. By the way, there's a lot of parts of this map, and by a lot I mean two, that can be cut quite easily. And so we'll see if any team decides to take advantage of that or use that. Our Byzantine is heading out to gather relics. Aside from the Aztecs in red, no real civilization here that has any special relic features. No Burgundians, no Lithuanians. All right, here we go. Mango wars have begun. Did the tower get the Mangonel right before it died? Because I don't think this guy got the Mangonel. Does have one kill. I feel like he's trying to attack ground behind the elephant, and he's missing the elephant every single time. That's that's really sour here. What the hell is that? He was trying to make sure the house would stay standing, and then by virtue of that, just absolutely missed the elephant. And then the elephant moves forward and sees the castle. Ooh, clicked the wrong unit there. Sees the castle up and running. And what will our Berber train out of this castle? If anything. Is Byzantine castle is up on this side, but a whole bunch of Aztec infrastructure is already up and running. Imperial Age for our two northern pockets. Let's see what they're looking like. 78 villagers, 35 fishing ships for our Tatar. 84 villagers, 46 fishing ships for our Bulgarian. So both pockets to the north have taken the lakes and seem to be doing quite well with that. Whereas Miguel, our Aztec, is the first on his team to hit Imperial. Really? And no surprise, Nolo, our Byzantine. I mean, the Byzantines, when you pay 2/3 the cost, no surprise that you're first to Imperial. So, one player attacking an outpost, one player attacking palisades. A random camel here for the Gurjaras hanging out. Does 30% more bonus damage now that he's in Castle Age. Crocodile springs into action. Be careful. You don't have Loom, but you do have the high ground. I don't even think you need the other villager, but it is what it is. Manuna's gonna get a defensive castle. A bit of a defensive castle here for our Berber as well, but neither player choosing to put outposts or houses or anything like that. And by the way, I love that the map generator spawned 2 crocodiles in case they did want to go there. On the right side, no such wild animal force. Uh-oh. Is our Aztec gonna lose a monk war? No, that can't be right. That doesn't make any sense. That's topsy-turvy. What would a regional mangonel type unit look like? That is a good stoner thought. What would a regional mangonel look like? It's not like wood looks any different than different continents, right? A tree's a tree. How would you look if you came from South America or Asia? Would you look any different? Maybe it'd be made out of a different tree, so it'd be like a different shade or color. Look at the sniper lines. We've got block printing for our Byzantine. Our Aztec, though, is also now an Imperial. Bagains for our Bulgarian, who is going to start spamming their two-hand. Look at this. Look at this nonsense happening behind that archery range. Look at that armor. And now with Blast Furnace. Elite Step Lancer for our Tatar. Ooh, not Siege, but an Onager and Halberdier for our Koreans, and Imperial Age for Barrels. So in the center here, not much a-doing. Mango versus Mango haven't accomplished very much. And here come the Aztec monks with 40 HP. So now they are with 2 upgrades with 40 HP. We'll see how well the Step Lancers do against them. Melanchi says hello and then something. John, why were you feeling lonely? Just log in here. Let's see it. Oh no. Korean Siege is just falling. No extra range, no siege engineers, no Shinki-chan. Druzhina in Cyrillic. 1 monk down. 1 monk in exchange. 2 monks in exchange for 2 Step Lancers. Not a terrible trade. Okay, now it's starting to get much worse. 3. Chasing the Onager. He doesn't get it, but now the Bagains. Swordsman close, and there's 2 more Onagers here. Oh yeah, I don't think our Goth is going to do quite well here against the Bulgarian units. John, I remember when my cat back in 15-20 years ago ran away, and I put posters up. My brother and I put posters up, literally thousands of posters. And then somebody from 5 houses away called us and said, hey, I have your cat. He was in my tree and my dog chased him up a tree. He was literally 5 houses away. Champions for our Goths. Siege Onager. Elite Camel Archer. Siege Onager for our Bulgarian as well. They're usually the first to Siege Onager since they cost less. Oh, but these Step Lancers are engaging in a choke point. Did I see a blue Step Lancer, by the way? I feel like our Aztec converted a Tatar Step Lancer, and then our Byzantine reconverted the Step Lancers. And oh, wait a second, the crocodile! The crocodile springs into action here. Looks like he's been killed here, as well as Valus is getting his infrastructure up. Fortified walls for our Berbers, but for now, the action all on the eastern side of the map. Yeah, he got trapped in a tree, and then we went and found him. But in the meantime, for like 4 or 5 days, we were just putting up posters all over the place. Are they the same cats or others, Thomas? I'm not too sure what you mean. The crocodile of Wall Street. That would be if it attacked the trade route. So our Aztec go bye-bye. Miguel has escaped with 1 town center and 9 villagers. But there's Casbah, there's Maghrebi camels. Our Berber is about to enter the chat with 15 camel archers. And by the way, remember, Casbah does apply to team castles as well, if I'm not mistaken. So all the castles should work a little bit faster. What is the infinite weed glitch? Is that where you get really high and you think you've discovered grow 1 plant and stems? Yeah. Welcome to Canada. You're allowed to grow it here for your personal consumption. When they announced that, literally, like, there was a near my parents' street where you could literally see into every window from the street, and they were all just growing weed. Step Lancers are running amok. Army count double for Team Valus, almost triple. And they are employing the Kingstone stratagem here, where one side is just walled, castled and defended. I mean, our Gujar is, he might be slinging resources if he's just going for light cavalry right now. And on the other side, there's a massive 3v3 because we've got teal, green, and blue taking on yellow, purple, and orange. Although it looks like, never mind, there might be a bit of a attempt to insert himself into here. Yupseong Elite Cannon Galleon for our Korean. Okay. Interesting. There's Timorid Siegecraft for our Tatar. How many trebs does he have? Why don't I see a single treb? Oh, it's because it's... Where the hell is treb? Why can't I see the 1 Tatar treb? Oh, it's behind the castle parapet here. But no siege engineers, so still just a meager 18 range. David, did you slide down some elevation? Are you on your phone climbing a hill or going down a hill? Oh, that's nice. It's always nice when they come back. And then, to be fair, after that, after my cat ran away that one time, he left the house multiple times and it was always back in the morning. We would put out food on the front porch and he would just come back in the morning. And so we were like, you know what? We never really declawed him. So go have fun. Explore the neighborhood. Oh, you yawned. Okay, that happens. Yeah, I'm with you. Keshik's trying to reach these cannon galleons, but maybe instead of Keshik's, you should send some Step Lancers this way. Can the cannon galleons with 16 range reach any of these trebs? I don't know. But now the trebs are starting to fire on the cannon galleons. There's no Hunnic treb, no Britain trebs here that are a bit more accurate. Aw, silly cats. Will he get a good attack round here? Our Korean, beautiful attack round. Beautiful. If you ever wondered why they get that minimum range reduced to 1, there you go. That is a fantastic. But what is going on here? Our Bulgarian is just clearing more space for more attack. How many kills do the Chakrams have right now? 71 kills, probably all halberdiers. I would just love to see the halberdiers moving in a big fat column and getting sniped by these Chakrams. It is a crazy lake, and okay, now the Steppe Lancers have arrived with their one range, and Menunez either didn't notice or didn't react in time, but down they go. Ugh. Now our Koreans getting pressed into. Team Barles has gotten their army count up to the 105 count, so they are in triple digits. But now another avenue of attack here has been opened up. It looks like maybe the villagers killed that mangonel. No, was it the camel archers? Maybe. Okay, now it's Matt's turn to highlight his attack rounds. I think he's going to kill more of his own teammates' units there. Let's see, 23 kills, 0 friendly fire. That's bullshit. We just saw him kill 3 of these Keshiks. But the Steppe Lancers move back at the wrong time, and all of the siege onagers fall. That is very sour. Where do you think you're going, Mr. Trade Cart? Valis' push is being held here. An interesting little scenario-style wall-off. They probably do use voice chat, I would imagine, to talk to one another. I've seen other Rage Force games with Doubt and the Viper, and they all use voice chat. See, now would be a good time to get some cannon galleons and start shooting down some trebs. The Tar Trebs, tell me you're at 19. Yeah, 19 range. Another siege onager volley forward. Oh, they moved back at the worst time. They got pancaked as well. It must be nice having Korean and Goths and then trying to spam halberdier. One is like eminently spammable. One costs 50% less wood. Okay. Imagine you're a halberdier. You've gone through all of the training. You get your equipment. You write a letter to your mom and dad. You're like, hey, I'm in the army. I'm about to be sent off to the war. Wish me luck. And then you're chasing, and your friend throws a bunch of fiery rocky balls at the back of your head. Green is very much tanking right now, but does he care? He's got 50 Keshiks. His Steppe Lancer count is very dead because of all the siege onager shots he keeps taking. And Valis is single-handedly pushing here with a few onagers to support. 12 kills, 0 friendly fire as well. But he might want to start shoving... Oh, he can't shove his Hussars into here. Those onagers might want to start cutting through the forest then in that case. But this is a massive army out of our Gurjara. 78 army count. The Xena warrior discs are being thrown. The barracks falls almost immediately, but there's nothing here to contest 2 castles. There's no trebs. Ah, never mind. There's a single bombard cannon. By the time that gets through, here we go. Let's see them. They're lining up. They're lining up. No. No. I wanted to see them. I wanted to see them mowed down like blades of grass. Yeah. War, what is it good for? It's too real. Ooh. I'll enable the points, but it looks like Team Valis takes game number 1. Halberdiers to Bagains. I mean, Bagains wipes the floor with this. If these 127 two-handed swordsmen fought these 159 Korean halberdiers with 9 armor on each one, how many survive this battle? 110? I would say between 100 and 110. There's no way these 159 halberdiers are killing more than like 10 to 15 of these Bagains two-handed swordsmen. Biggest donor, Bulgarian. Biggest recipient, our Byzantine. So he went full monk. I'm assuming he's going to have the most conversions. Yeah, 44 conversions. Everyone else is at a 0 except for our Aztec, who got 8. So our Aztec got knocked out immediately. Miguel, not really able to contribute very much. 54 raisings from our Bulgarian, who brought the heavy siege with him. And look at our Tatar, 323. Our Bulgarian, 320. And then Kulkad Manun is also pretty close to one another. 214, 218 kills. Wow. Okay. Well, game number one, Team Valis takes it in a bit of a shorter one, 47 minutes. So let's take a look at game number two. Bear with me as I load it up. All these new updates and patches and upgrades that they do to the game, they always wonk around with my the version of the game that I watch my replays on. All right. Now Valis's team, it looks like they're on the south side of the map, with Valis playing as the Vietnamese in gray, Matt as the Georgians. In the other pocket, the Spanish with Krisibu, and last but not least, the Mayans. Oh my goodness. So we have a situation where we potentially have Imperial skirmishers with double projectiles, right? With Huelche Javeliners. Mayans are taking on the Malians. It's going to be a tongue twister. Shed has been subbed into the team as the Persians in purple. Menunez this time as the Sicilianos. And Miguel is back. First he was Aztec, now he's Inca. Maybe next game he'll be the Mayans. And let's see what the civilization matchups look like. The Inca's always fun to watch. Okay, they're taking on the Archer civilization, so they're going to have to rely maybe on their skirmishers and eagles. Their eagles do come with 10 pierce armor at some point if they upgrade them fully. 2 avenues of attack. So a bit of a 2v1 here. And yet again, on the right side of the map, we have 1 avenue of attack between our Malian and our Mayan. Ooh. I mean, I guess the extra attack from Farimba is going to meet the 40 extra HP from El Dorado. That could potentially be fun to watch. And unlike last game where peace was brought to the land, it looks like we are very much in a stage of war here. Valis does not want this wall off here. Why not? It's a fairly reasonable wall off here by Miguel. On the eastern shores, we've also got a bit of a scuffle developing. 2 villagers, 2 scouts on each side. Nacho. No dark tonight, no. Looks like Barles is bringing a villager. So team captains are on opposite sides of the map. Ooh, Valis. Really? This is where you're pressing the issue? This is a good wall off for you, Valis. I don't know why he's being so aggressive here. This is a good wall off because if Miguel builds infrastructure here, you can shell away at it from here. But if the wall off is all the way up north, then you're kind of screwed. And this one's already been decided by our Georgian who's brought his free mule cart, the donkey cart. Or maybe he sent the free one down here and built another one. Okay, villagers are dying. Our Mayan is losing a villager, but for them, losing a villager is perhaps not as big of a deal as it maybe should be. They do start every game with an extra villager. And always good to have Mayans on your team, because now all palisade walls, stone walls, palisade gates, stone gates, all 50% cheaper. Okay. Now, Barles may have overstayed his welcome, but I thought maybe he was pushing this far south into enemy territory so that he could wall this area off. But he hasn't even started walling the area off. He's more interested in attacking his opponent's palisade walls than he is walling off. So let's see what's actually happening. Okay, our Inca now double wall off. So like last game, left side of the map, peaceful, right side not so peaceful. And this is also not a terrible wall off for either player. I mean, what's really the difference here? 7 or 8 tiles? You can surround this very easily. You can re-wall very easily. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Blue is stuck behind enemy lines. All right. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, he actually is. Orange doesn't even need this segment of Palisade. Okay, the Palisade goes up, but it's got way too little HP. Is Orange going to bring more villagers here? Yeah, he's brought 4 more. Now he's trying to trap Blue in here. Nolo and Barles. Wasting time. You gotta love it. Blue villager is stuck in here, or maybe safe in here from these 3 or 4 orange villagers who got another kill up here. Our Mayan is he's starting to suffer a little bit too much. Team Valis has lost all of their scouts except for one over here that's helping the team captain push, or rather get his deer. 3 scouts remain alive for Team Barles. And it looks like Team Barles is going to hit Feudal Age first. Our Persian, our Inca. Ville-on-Ville violence is always so... It's fun to watch, but ultimately... such a waste of time. Although in this case, maybe not that big of a waste of time, because Blue has a lot of villagers stuck behind enemy lines. And oh, loses another one. But now Orange is going to lose a few vills if he's not careful. Let's look at the HP on all these units. Oh yeah, now he's just going to go. Now he's going to be real annoying with it. The second this villager turns to a different direction, should be game over for him. Yeah, there we go. So, Blue has saved himself. No longer behind enemy lines. A great hold. Well, hold of a different kind from our Mayan. Secondary wall off for our Inca as well. I wonder why Valis isn't just canceling this and getting back his 9 wood or whatever that would be with that one palisade a little bit built. No one else has snuck anyone behind enemy lines. Green is patrolling here. Do they want some kind of shenanigans later on? Through the forest. Ashike, says the Mayan villager, with 16 HP left. But now look at that, Matt, being a pal, temporarily interfering with the boar's bloodlust. 1 board down. And... oh, that's so close. That was very risky there for Nolo. But all 3 boars fall underneath the town center. Decent pull there. Thomas, it absolutely does. He is asking you how you are tonight on border patrol duty. Market already going up. I guess Valis is going fast castle, so if you're going to build a market, might as well build it where it's going to benefit you. What about Blue? Nolo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no fast castle for Nolo. He's still a minute and a half away from... He's going to hit feudal after Chrissy Boo and Matt already hit castle. Why is he pinging over here? Does he want help pushing the deer? Oh yeah, he does. And Matt, look at that. Teammate extraordinaire moves forward. I mean, this is just a waste of time. Take that villager and get some wood. Eat some deer meat. Go hunting like Joe Rogan. Whoa, what happened here? Look at that. How did that happen? Interesting. So 140 food down the shitter. Here we go. Boo. Yeah, I think you can pull your villager now. I don't think she's needed here anymore. Not with a Spanish castle going up. A wall off as well. Okay, interesting. From Saturday to Sunday, there's way less cars to control. Nice. I would have thought of the weekend as more busy on a border. Usually when I cross the border into the US to go gambling in Buffalo, it's a lot busier on the weekend. Yeah, our Spaniard is pinging over here saying, hey, I appreciate that you're building walls, but I kind of want to get through this. And our Malian, all of a sudden, after fighting tooth and nail, putting the forward infrastructure here. I mean, I get it. You feel like you're about to get pressed into, but that is a double-edged sword. Because you're going to lose those buildings. You best believe our Spaniard's going to petard the hell out of one of them initially. And it's probably going to be the market since you left the corner exposed here. And he can get all 3 buildings with 1 volley. Although there is a tower. Okay. Is he waiting for another petard to get trained? Yeah. And then he'll probably send him out. What's happening here? Another town center, ideally located for a boar attack. Hola, ¿cómo tú encuentras? I've never heard that. 20 bucks for the teaching. You can collect it from Dark. He said he'll pay you. Okay, maybe I mean this is a silly bit of wall off here from Barles, who, to be fair, looks like he wants to gather stone for a castle. And here we go. Will the tower be able to pick off any of these? They go. Hello. Okay, it looks like they actually busted their way in. This wall is not complete yet, so... Oh, and then Orange just moves forward. Risks Conquistador fire. And now there's a there's a converted Conquistador as well. Alright. So... all of a sudden, our Persian has more Conquistadors than our Spaniard. Vallis adding a 4th town center. Our Georgian also... Where are those fortified churches to roid up your villagers? It kind of sucks for the Georgians when all the resources are very far apart, although this is nice. A fortified church right here should do quite nicely. It is an 8-tile radius either way. A few taxi drivers, but there's no travel workers. Oh, they crossed the border into Austria for better pay? Makes sense. Another one gets converted. Oh my goodness. What is Chrissy Boo doing right now? Yeah, Thomas, it's the same over here. A lot of people who live in like Windsor, Ontario, Niagara Falls, Ontario, they cross into Detroit and Buffalo for better work. Another town center. By the way, do we have any lakes on this map? I don't think we've got any lakes. We also don't have any army at the moment. Everyone's focusing very much on their civilian populations. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, no loom, which means you got to bring in another villager to help out. So right now, the only action is happening here where Chrissy Boo is in a very charitable mood. He is donating conquistadors to the Persian army. Our Persian already has 2 conquistadors. Was potentially going to get 2 more right there. And how the hell did the petards not bust through? I knew they should have gone after the market and the houses around it. But for now, those structures are still up. One random tower up here. Everyone's in the castle age, and it looks like in 4 seconds, our Inca is going to be an Imperial. And what will he do? What do we think he's going to do with a castle right here? Immediately a trebuchet. Economic upgrades for everyone except our Inca, who is getting block printing. The second these players hit Imperial, it's always about that block printing. They want that extra 3 range on their monks. The government. Only the government can cancel, yeah. Thomas, you should ask anyone who wants to cross the border, you should ask them a question about Age of Empires. And if they get it wrong, you should deny them entry. You have your own little test that you apply. What has longer range, a conquistador or a hand cannoneer? And if they say conquistador, then you're like, I'm sorry, the border is closed. This is also a very weird location for a very forward monastery. Is he going to be able to drop it off from the corner? Oh, look at that. Man, corners. Pro players always leave the corners open. Oh. I'm curious to see what Val's, our Vietnamese, is going to do here. He is adding monks, but you can't really convert trebuchets with monks unless you're standing right next to them. That and battering rams, you have to be right next to them. And right now our Inca has monks with 12 range. Our Persian is sending in construction force to the left side of the map. Oh my god, all of a sudden the most action on the map is from the wolves. Oh, he lost the villager to conversion. What's he gonna do? Oh my god. He can answer anything. True. True. Villagers, run away. Live to fight another day. We got a Sicilian castle, and our Persian is going to be an imperial. He's getting bloodlines. We know exactly what we're going to see out of purple. So the area I thought was going to see the most action has calmed down significantly. And the area that was incredibly calm is now heating up as more and more players hit the Imperial Age. For now, it's still just Miguel. And so his monks with 12 range are going to reign supreme. What are Valus's resources like? He does not, unless he's already clicked up, he does not have any resources at all to go up to the Imperial Age. No, he's going full on villagers. And he's going to maybe try to rely on his monks with a meager 9 range. 22 degrees at 3 a.m. Sounds awesome. That is a nice 3 a.m. weather. Our Georgian, as we've seen recently, forget the Manaspas. They pump out infantry, and then where's the siege workshop? Because they usually also start adding in some onagers, or siege onagers eventually. Lonely donkey cart stares at the woods across from the hill. Okay. I mean, you need a fortified church right here. That would get you, I mean, the stone is gone, but at least the gold, the lumberjacks, the farmers. And it looks like everyone is heading up to Imperial now. Savar's 2 minutes away. Not much a-doing on the right side of the map. Not much a-doing in the center to the left. These monks are trying to shoo away these villagers. There's quite an army that's assembled here. I mean, Team Valus's army count is 20 to 70. Svan Towers, we saw how deadly they were last night. Minute away from Savar's, but doesn't matter. The Cavaliers are in. Now, the Persian Cavaliers do come with an attack bonus against archers. Remember that. +2 automatically, and then in 35 seconds, that's going to jump to +4. But there's only a few of them remaining, and now the town centers should get garrison castles being built as well. Our Vietnamese Valus is about a minute away from Imperial Age. Got a lot of idle villagers just hanging out, not really doing much. And our Sicilian is beginning to spam infantry. So 3 versus 2 developing here on the left side of the map. But with Svan Towers, a 13 attack. And in a second, these towers are going to be keeps. going on over here? A couple of halberdiers look like they killed that one cavalier. And was I right about the +4? Yes, I was. Let's like very quickly look at what's going on here. Nothing. Okay. Now the keep is at a 15 attack. Our Vietnamese is getting paper money. That's good for 29 villagers only. Okay. He's also looks like he's going infantry, even though he has, I mean, aside from the Savar, the Imperial Skirmisher could do a lot of damage here to this infantry monk army. Halbon, Halb violence on the right, Halbon, Savar violence to the left. The Savars look like they are crushing it, but I'm sure their HP is down, down, down. What is this Trev attacking? What are they attacking? Why are you attacking this wall segment? Oh, you want to get to the gold? Why not just attack the gold miners with your Treb already, if that's what your goal is? Our Spanish is here with a few of his own cavaliers. In a minute, they will be paladins. Onagers en route for our Georgian as well. Is anything happening here? Okay, finally some Mayan Trebs are starting to shell away at the infrastructure. That's only going to take about half an hour to get through that. Savar is in a choke point. Did he not complete Svan Towers? I thought he finished Svan Towers. So why don't I see the arrows on fire? Usually that's what happens when you get Svan Towers. It's like Greek fire for the Byzantine Bombard Towers. Maybe he canceled it? Ooh, our Spanish is here. He's brought conquistadors. He's brought paladins. And there is a big old Georgian meat shield in the way, so they're going to do quite well. Okay, this is just the look at the paladins and the Savars, so antsy in the pantsy to get this fight underway. Meanwhile, our Inca is just converting more and more units. But our Sicilian has siege onagers. Our Georgian is still 2 minutes away from siege onagers. Looks like trade is starting to go up. Payload 113. Trade already up for the southern team as well. And now the Savars back away. This is a choke point you do not want to engage into. Even 2 onagers are enough to significantly reduce the HP of your army, if not outright kill it. Oh, that was a bad shot there taken by purple. Another terrible shot. But there's a whole bunch of Sicilian siege onagers heading south. Oh my goodness, 7 of them. And now the paladins are running away in the choke point. Oh, they're so clumped. They are so clumped. What's going on over here? Infrastructure is falling. Our Malian doesn't seem to really care right now. He's going bombard cannons, going up to 20 trade carts. Army counts identical. Team Valis has about 15% more civilian population, trade carts and villagers. No fishing ships this game. How many conversions now on our red army? 12 conversions. And now our Vietnamese is throwing in halberdiers as well. I mean, throw some Imperial skirmishers our way. I feel like those would help out because there's already halberdiers and paladins here. Oh, what a gross attack round there. But Menunez enters into bombard territory. And now there's 2 Vietnamese bombard cannons that are going to make him pay the price. But what a gross attack round. The Georgian is providing the halbs. The Spaniard is providing the paladins. I just want to see Imperial skirmishers. Who's kidding who? Looks like the bombard cannons here have been taken out. But here come the Spanish paladins. They will, oh, they surround and close on the onagers, which is bad news bears. Ooh, doesn't get the third one though. He did not commit. Interesting. I thought for sure he was going to be okay with just losing that unit, suiciding it into the face of so many donjons and monks. Monks, by the way, conversion count 18 now. Both players trying to get the perfect siege onager shots. Okay. Not exactly Aztec monks, so they do die. The players disengage. What an absolute dead man's no-go zone here in the center. And by the way, what once was 2 avenues of attack is now one big avenue of attack, courtesy of the siege onager. Oh, Teal. Oh, look at Chrissy Boo with the splits, but he didn't really need to do that, but that was still a fancy schmancy funcy maneuver out of him. There's still 2 onagers here. Will he get them? No, then paladins die before they can. Bomber cannons are slowly taking out these Sicilian trebs. I think I saw a Gabeto here. Yeah, there you are. From Barles. What the hell's a Gabeto doing on this side of the map? There's, I guess, a Malian castle right here. Look at the infrastructure, by the way. Beautiful. And here come the plumed archers out of our Mayan. They do come with an attack bonus against the infantry. Should be 2 now that they're elite. And so the halberdiers are going to not stand a chance, but you know who will? The freaking Savar with 8 pierce armor against the 9 attack of the plumed archer. And now our Malian is trying to bust into here. Oh my goodness, how many trebs does Nolo have? So perhaps realizing that the Mayan has pivoted all the way to the left side of the map and has brought his army here, Barles decides to pounce and springs into action with some of these ridiculously expensive and powerful Malian units. Bombard cannons, trebs, a castle, Gabetos. What are their upgrades? They're elite. Still missing. Actually, no, never mind. They're not missing anything. But the good news about the plumed archer, they can run around, round. And all of a sudden, these paladins are going to clear up the Gabetos. Ugh. The Gabetos are so dead here. The villagers are dead. Will the castle go up? How the hell did that castle end up going up? You know what? I was looking at the health bar instead of the progress bar. Silly me. So the health bar was a lot lower than the progress bar. The castle immediately goes after the siege onagers, of course. No murder holes for Barles, because why the hell not? And now a bunch of Georgian siege onagers are moving forward. They're going after the treb. Oh my god, that is an expensive treb to get. All of them died. Oh, sorry, not all of them. 1 remains. Jake. Welcome. I mean, these Savars are 3 onagers away from being pancaked, and there are 3 onagers here. Now there's 4. Let's see the attack rounds. Oh, they missed. They're so bad. Look at how clumpy Savars are. What a missed opportunity for our Georgian to take down half of this Savar count. Okay, next volley does do a little bit better. But here comes the Sicilian. And now the arrows are on fire, leaving chemtrails, so they are very much Svan towers now. Uh-oh. Chrissyboo, our Spaniard, has busted in. Barles is going to be facing not only a mobile army, but a castle as well. I don't know why the hell pro players don't get murder holes. I've been saying that for 2 years. Literally one of the first things I ever said when I was casting videos and started casting games for this channel was, why the hell is no one getting murder holes? And then everyone was like, well, T90 made fun of them. And I'm like, okay. Well, what if T90 makes fun of Blast Furnace? Is no one gonna get Blast Furnace anymore? Onagers, be careful here. Oh no, one gets converted, goes after a BBC, gets it. because pro players don't actually run with an army like us. Oh, they sure do. They all love running in with an army. Another castle for our Mayan. Nolo's out of stone, so these are one-way trip suicide castles. He is not repairing these at all. And the Gabeto army fully upgraded is here, but even fully upgraded with no base armor, they are quite squishy. Where are these Savars going? Oh, they're going after the paladins here. They dance. They have fun with it. All of a sudden, the Persian Savars, 78 of them have pivoted to this side of the map. And they, with their 8 Pierce armor, are going to slaughter the Mayan. Let's see how well they do against a fully upgraded Spanish Paladin, which, to be fair, doesn't have any kind of special bonuses or features, but it still has every upgrade available to it. Okay, a couple of them peeled off to go after the Trebs. Knights intercept and stop them. I don't think our Persian got a single Treb here. This poor paladin stuck here. He just wants to get to the battle. Okay, now he will. Monastery down, 2 relics evicted. And now all of a sudden things have quieted down on the left side of the map. Or maybe not for long, maybe not for long. Ouch. Didn't lose a single onager for that. Fantastic. Will he get the help? No, yes. Beautiful. Oh, Corey, I love when buildings get destroyed. Thomas, ask away. Yeah, bro, nah, bloody battle for blue. Very much. He is not even replenishing his plumed archers anymore, because why the hell would he? What are they gonna do against the Savar? They literally do 1 damage to a Savar. 1 damage. Oh. Vietnamese elephants. 420 HP Chatras battle elephants out of our Vietnamese team captain. And now they're gonna start shelling away at these donjons. There are still onagers here, so we'll see how well that happens. And look at this. Our Inca is here. Tell me you've got fabric shields. Yeah, you do. 10 pierce armor. Now they're just going to kind of stand here. Of course, the outpost. Oops. The outpost sees. Oh my god. The outpost sees all of it. So good job bringing your eagle army here and then doing absolutely nothing with it. Elephants move forward. It looks like his siege onager's got a lot of flattened halberdiers, but not much else at the moment. The Mayan castle is inside the trade route, which is very bad news for Team Barles. But they do still have Gabetos and Savars here to help defend. They need to get rid of this one castle. And if they get rid of the castle, then, you know, these trade cards, I mean, how many kills does this castle have? 42. Only 13 are trade cards, though. But now it's basically starting to one-shot them. Ouch. Eagle's still here doing absolutely nothing. He's attacking the outpost, and I think I think Miguel realizes. Oh no! Now he's bringing a petard. So why are the Eagles running away if he's bringing a petard? They pivot this way. They're going after the Treb with 10 pierce armor. They're going to last a long time until they get blasted in the face by a siege onager. Can 7 people ride in a car that is built and registered for 5 people? Probably not. No. Unless you're in the circus and watching a clown car. Team Valis is ahead. 60 army count. Population for villagers and trade carts identical. More damage being done here on the trade route. If they could only get a castle right here or a few towers right here, it's basically going to be GG. If it isn't already GG. Although the team to the north side of the map is fighting back. Wait a second, did he just trap those eagles? Oh, he was so close to trapping those eagles with this one wall segment. What am I missing? What am I hearing? Oh, there's Gabetos here. I thought I was hearing something, some whooshing sound. The ghoul. Welcome. I mean, look at the mini-map on the right side. All of the trade carts are on fire. All of them are being attacked right now. Plumed archers. Okay, you know what? I said a castle. Any kind of archer unit here is fantastic. And there we go. Team Valis. Okay, they're one game away from taking this. Halberdiers to Halberdiers. 68 siege onagers from our Georgian. Biggest donor, the Mayan. Biggest recipient, the Georgian. Okay. Trade looks kind of even. 18, let's say. 31. About 40. Oh, no, never mind. 18 and 18, 30. Yeah, actually, you know what? No, not that dissimilar. About 4,000, 5,000 gold apart. Most conversions for our Inca. He went monks the entire game, but most kills for our Sicilian. Did anyone else come even close? 489 is not close at all. Still 200 plus away. But wow, okay. Well, Team Valis takes this game. Despite a very cool cut here, Miguel just didn't do enough damage. They should have known, or at least suspected, that there was going to be a wall off. This is why you should probably bring a villager. Where does this trade card think he's going, by the way? Bring a villager, plop down outposts, or use the line of sight of your mangonel units. And then bring petards with you. Because a few petards here could have opened this up, and then all of a sudden, look, there's nothing here to defend against any kind of eagle run-in. And on top of it not being anything here, you can't build anything here because it's full of markets. Okay. Chester, welcome. It was a fantastic game. And ultimately, though, yeah, Team Valis 70 more army count. All right, let's move on to game number 3. Okay, I think we're live again. Apologies for that. OBS Studio seemed to have frozen. Just message in the chat in case anyone... can you hear me? Well, there you have a big... Okay, Milan, okay. All right. No sound. Kevin, nice to catch you live. Can you hear me? Okay, awesome. All right, well, let's get the ball rolling. Game number 3. Michael, you hear me? Cool, cool. Welcome to the chat. I think, Michael, your first time chatting? Say Nicolas Cage. You say Nicolas Cage. All right. Let's see what we're working with. Okay, we went from north-south to kind of east-west. I don't know why the game started at the 1 minute 50 mark, but let's quickly go through the civs. Valis is playing as the Saracens in gray. In his pocket, the Japanese by Matt in teal. In the other pocket, Krisibu as the Poles. And last but not least, Nolo, this time as the Khmer Khmer. Barrels as the Roman. Okay. Scorpion Wars in the north side of the map. Let's frickin' go. Shed in purple as the Franks. Menunez as the Slavs. And last but not least, Miguel as the Italians. Everyone, thank you so much for the patience. Hod, welcome. How did you do on your exams? Oh, Michael, I appreciate that. You should chat more often. Although, maybe I should hope that I don't have this many technical difficulties. Yikes. OBS Studio just froze, which is it cut off sending the stream to YouTube. So I'm gonna have to figure out the frickin' OBS. So let's see what's going on. We saw the Scorpion King battle to the north. To the west, we've got Saracens and Italians. Okay. To be fair, the Genoese crossbow could be potentially very dangerous for the Mamelukes. Exams were over a long time ago. It's my result tomorrow. Yeah, well, that's what I was asking about your results, if you found out. But it's tomorrow? Okay. You think you did well? Fingers crossed. The north 2 o'clock position, we've got yet again 2 avenues of attack. I wonder if we'll see what happened last game, where they just onager the hell out of this center forest. And to the south, we've basically got 2 avenues of attack, and it looks like our Italian has already begun walling off, or at least attempting to wall off here, if the wolf would frickin' let him. If you do well, these will be your last exams. Study life will be over. Oh, that's the best part of life. Oh, when you're done school and there's no more exams. And then you know what happens, Hud? Then real life starts, and in 20 years you'll be like me, and you'll wish you could invent a time machine and go back where your biggest stress was an exam that means very little. How bitter do I sound right now? All right, villager contestation here. A Japanese scout is trying to help his teammate out. But what's the name of the... What's the game plan? Oh, he's laming his deer. Okay. So Nolo, out of nowhere, just shows up, lames the deer, and then F's off. I guess he can easily just create a wall off here, but that would really suck for Nolo. This is one of those instances where I think they actually do need to fight over this territory, because primary gold in a weird little shape, berries, secondary and tertiary gold, secondary stone, the primary is in the back. 4 of the 5 resources and the original food source are all here. And yeah, this might be, like I said, one of those instances where I don't really mind it if our Khmer decides to engage in a big battle. Now, he must know that the villagers don't heal inside the house. You're busy moving while you listen to this. I'm glad I could provide you with some moving background noise. As long as these villagers can run into the house, Orange needs to bring in a few more villagers right now. No wall-off attempts being made here at all. Oh no, he's gonna... there's no more deer to lame. Oh, well, actually, never mind. There is one. You started a job. You still chose it over studies? Yeah. I remember the high of finishing university and starting to work and making money and having money and buying stuff and food and going out and all that good stuff. Now, as a bit of an older person, you're like, you know what? I kind of miss the days of university. Although, to be fair, when I was in university, I really took it seriously. So it's not like if I went back in time, I would be any less stressed or nervous about my exams. We always imagine things are better or were better than they were, I guess. We got actually lakes on this map, if you can believe it. Very annoying lake here to the front for Valis. So he's going to have to make sure there's no dock attempts here. Who's going to take this lake, by the way? Our Japanese obviously has taken this lake. Do you just give both lakes to the Japanese in this case? I mean, the Saracens, the Khmer, the Poles? What the hell's the Pole going to do with the lake? This one is nice and secure to the back of Barles's base, and then where's the second one has already been taken by our Frank. I've always wondered this with the Franks and why they take the lakes versus other civilizations. Theirs is a berry picking bonus. Oh, hot! I partied plenty. Yeah. I had a good time in university, but I also took the studying really seriously. Law school was very intense. Mad Llama Productions, welcome. I'm back in grad school and greatly missing having income. The grass is always greener on the other side, I guess. What are you studying in grad school, by the way? Yeah, university is stressful, and believe me, Hod, if your future projected life is anything like mine, you'll realize that it really should not have been that stressful. Unless you're maybe this villager, then life is very, very stressful because you are behind enemy lines alone. You've got 8 HP, and now you're getting housed, actually getting housed by the Slav and the Italian. Oh. Now you're on the run. Now you're on the run. Let's follow along the chase. MFA in film editing, that's super cool. Oh, come on. And even Shed is coming in on the fun that Frank wants a piece of the action here. Let's see what's going on around the map. We are approaching the feudal age time for everybody. It looks like our pockets to the north, our Japanese and our Khmer, are going to be heading up to Castle Age first on their team. Nolo, big surprise, is still in the Dark Age, having fought. And to be honest, I like this. This is really cool. I like that Nolo's making use of all of the Khmer features here. Can run into a house, can farm in the middle of nowhere. Usually in these kinds of situations where you fight for wall-offs, what you do, where are they? Where are those? There they are. You put down lumber camps. But I like that the Khmer is putting down farms. That's pretty cool. She has got the crazy survival instincts, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, I looked away, looking for action out on the map. She may be dead. Yeah, it looks like maybe the scout from our Roman managed to save her by killing a villager, but I think she's dead. It's not this red villager that did it. Was it that purple scout? It must be the purple scout, right? Yeah, one villager kill here. Now he's all the way at this part of the map. Yeah, he tried to wall her in, Tomislav, and then he realized that he was getting walled in himself by the houses, and then decided to run away. Oh my goodness. Valus's team is just being so annoying right now. The Saracen snuck in, now the Khmer snuck in, but the galley has a bit more range than a militiaman and ends up killing her. Your wife is in university studying finance, work law and marketing, 3rd year. That's cool. You want us to go back at the end of the game? When was it? Around the 15-minute mark, we'll go back. Hod, remind me at the end to go back, and I'll we'll see what happened to her. Because I was looking at these pretty Khmer farms instead. Everyone's in feudal. Half of them are in castle. Our Saracen is getting up to castle next. What will he do? 2 docks, very close to one another. He's walling off this entrance. He's walling off, kind of, but not really walling off this entrance. She may have survived. I mean, I don't want to spend like an hour looking for her. So let's say, yeah, or just remind me at the end, and we'll go back and we'll see what the hell happened to her with her 8 HP. Mangonel on the high ground survives this shot and now is getting repaired, but kind of repaired. Hey, Nolo, finish the job. Barles is repairing his teammate's Mangonel halfway as well, or full? Okay, never mind. He brings his own villager to repair. You can't always rely on the kindness of strangers. Sorry, Blanche, or whoever said that in A Streetcar Named Desire. Tomislav, I hope Team Barles wins the next 2 games, yeah. So we have a game 5. outpost is being destroyed. Villager or mangonel? And here we go. The battle of the weakest shit units begins here. Chrissy Boo did more damage to Nolo. Oh my goodness, he managed to get that weak Polish scout. Did he manage in time, by the way, to see the flags going up? No. The flags went up right as he died. So he doesn't know that there's a second mangonel en route. By the way, do we think Nolo, who is in Castle Age, how's his stone count? Okay, no stone. I was gonna say, do we think he's going to... This reminded me that the Khmer can cut through the forest in the Castle Age. And so I was gonna say, do we think he's gonna train some ballista elephants here? But with no villagers on stone and no stone period, I don't think he's gonna be able to do that anytime soon. Did I see Hero 1 hour Black Forest game with the Goth Pocket? No, I didn't. I'll get that so we can watch that once all these tournament games are over. No, Thomas, this is a best of 5. This is not a play all 5. Dagul, your resources are used, I believe. You cannot escape the consequences of being nice. So both mangonels shelling away at their opponent's infrastructure. Yellow pinging over here. Why? Is he bringing a villager forward? This scout returns to the location of his previous kill, maybe. He's missing that villager. He's like, oh, why did I kill her? Why did I go to war? There's always consequences to being nice. Okay, I mean, I like that Blue is leading these light cavalry units around so that the mangonels can fire on them, but he just has a scout. These are light cavalry now. Okay. Well, he was a light cavalry. Now he dead. Yellow's pinging over here. Oh, he wants to get rid of the infrastructure. I don't think the line of sight on a palisade is that good that you need to worry. Although it is still enemy infrastructure behind enemy lines. He doesn't want his siege workshop discovered here, our Slav. So why not just build it closer to the front lines then? Saracen galleys are out. They do get +1 attack and range, courtesy of the old fletching. Ooh, I'm not too sure you can take on Mangonel though. Look at him trying to lure the Mangonel over. No attack bonus against ships for you. But can the Mangonel move forward? Oh, this has been cut. Look at that. Miguel, our Italian, has actually cut through the forest. There is a wall off to the left, though. Actually, no wall off to the right. This is open. Where's the cavalry that's going to move in here? Absolutely nothing. Miguel is on his own here on the left side, taking on Team Captain Valis, as our Japanese places a big, juicy castle here in the center. Very constricted space here. Not a lot of area to move around. I'm surprised he built his barracks this far. You've got so much space out here to build them. This is a very narrow corridor, made even more narrow by all of these buildings. How much does Valis see now? Okay. Just a little smidgen of the map. Thomas, do you think there's going to be a big battle here at this lake? Ooh, now they're war galleys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at this. Is this Mangonel gonna kill all the ships? No. It does get 4 before it dies, which is absolutely epic. I always hope to see Samurai. How is he keeps clogging up this little alley? I'm not a big fan of that, but let's see whether or not he puts on the aggression. And here, I mean, Team Barles right now is busy attacking palisades all over the place. Okay. Now he stops all of a sudden, leaving the palisade up. The palisade sees still nothing, doesn't see any of this. I mean, what was it? The first or the second game, we saw the Korean go elite cannon galleon on the lake. None of it makes any sense. Where was this villager going? Oh, he plugged the leaky bucket here. But if you're gonna plug this, might as well plug here, no? Why is he leaving this untouched? All right, everyone's starting to head up to the Imperial Age. There's the Yasama towers. So samurai or not, we are gonna get to see a tower push. There's arrow slits as well. So look at that attack jump up from +2 to +4, and now even more with Bracer on the way. Our Frank, does he have the resources for the Paladin upgrade? No, he does not. How many Cavaliers? Going up to 10. And now we've got Condottieri from the Slav. Do they have Druzhina? I don't think our Slav is in he's in Imperial. No Druzhina for him. There's the Paladin upgrade for our Frank. What's going on here? Not one, but two wolves attack over here. Looks like a single knight, a single mangonel. So let's see what's going on here. We've got ourselves our first big battle. Yeah, Milan, we have potentially, not yet, but potentially Druzhina on the way. Decent attack round there out of our Japanese, who is now going to have keeps with Yasama. 14 attack, triple arrows. Single Condottiero says, I've had enough. Gets surrounded by halberdiers. The mob takes him out. Looks like the palisade has finally fallen. Valus's eyeballs to the rear of that base have been removed. And let's see what's going on. I'm seeing a lot of pole moving. Uh-oh, we're about to see a whole bunch of Schlachter Cavaliers heading this way, fully upgraded. I mean, obviously the Frankish Paladin is going to take them to Pound Town, but maybe quantity-wise might be an issue here. Our Slav needs Druzhina, and he needs something other than champions right now. I don't know that you want to go champions against this army. Although, to be fair, might as well put your best foot forward first. At least you can close in on the onagers here. An onager does fall. Frankish Paladins are here flanking the Japanese halberdier. Now, the Japanese halberdier, remember, does attack 33% faster, which makes it a very scary halberdier. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chrissy Boo is slamming into Miguel's side. What army does our Italian have? Oh, just 3 Genoese crossbows. Why only 3? Where are his resources? What is he doing? Barely any gold. Oh no. He's got 3 castles and he's training nothing out of them. Joseph Scott. The Castle Age Yasama Towers remind me of some kind of restaurant from Roller Coaster Tycoon. That's funny. My favorite was always Railroad Tycoon too. I loved building those railroads. And here comes the pole. There's not enough Frank here to stop him. Only 4 Frankish Paladins. And the Yasama creep is real. Oh no, the last Frankish BBC falls. But so will these Cavaliers if they're not careful. These Slavic... well, I guess they're just pikemen. Still 20 seconds away from... And there's Druzhina. Blast with 50%. Now, where are the Condottiero? Although, to be fair, Condottiero is not that great. Oh, why did he move this guy forward? The Condottiero is really an anti-gunpowder infantry unit. Not really designed to take on Cavaliers and such. Genoese crossbows attack fully upgraded. Where are they going? Oh, they're running away from these siege onagers. Italians do get hussars, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So he could potentially fight back against those onagers with some kind of light cavalry unit. Now there's a Roman incursion here. Now the Romans... Can you imagine a Roman legionary, +4 attack bonus against infantry, +5 charge attack, with a centurion moving and attacking faster. Can you imagine if they managed to get Druzhina? Which obviously they don't. It's not a team bonus. So can you imagine if they actually got Druzhina? That would be absolutely epic. That might be, and then the Japanese attack feature. Now I'm just making, now I'm just talking shit. Bizarre thoughts. Hello, hello. Japanese halb can make a kebab from the Frankish paladin in seconds. Absolutely. The Japanese halberdier is a very dangerous unit. Zulok, hello, hello. Good morning. Michael, what is your comment referring to? Uh-oh. To be fair, this might not go the Pole's way. This may not go the Pole's way at all if he chases the BBC instead of the Genoese crossbows. As much as I love Mamelukes, these guys are pretty damn good at taking... No, why are you running away? You've got this. These guys are pretty badass at taking down cavalry units as well. I mean, any other archer here would have probably died to the number of cavaliers from the pole. Now the bombard cannon needs to focus on these onagers. Oh my god, there's so many Japanese onagers. Okay, he gets one. Misses the second volley. Oh, Italians got it. Okay, I figured. I thought I remembered that they do. Thank you. Oh no. Well, it's a sweep. Really? To the north? Absolutely nothing happening. These armies are not even facing off against each other. We've got Obuch. I guess he does have all the upgrades for them. Getting chemistry as well. Was he planning on transitioning to some kind of archer-based army? Wow, Miguel just falls as the Italians. I mean, light cavalry and Genoese crossbows should have absolutely held here. 3 castles he had, and he wasn't training a single unit out of them. That is a very sour. This is a bit of a sour loss here for Team Barles. SS71, how's it going? Oh, Had, yes, thank you so much for reminding me. Let's take a look at the stats, and then let's look at Homegirl at the 15-minute mark of the game. Halb to halb, onager to champ. Biggest donor was our Pole. Biggest recipient was our Khmer. Kill count can't possibly be that high. Japanese 249. How much of that is towers? Let's see. Out of 249, 56 is towers, so about a fifth. The rest, I guess, is these halberdiers. Anytime you can improve a counter unit, it becomes so dangerous. So I'm thinking like the Dravidian skirmishers, the Hindustani camels, the Japanese halberdiers. Anytime you can improve their attack speed, it just makes them so deadly. And then you obviously have other, like the Lithuanians with skirmishers with 10 pierce armor and such. But the attack speed is really such an underrated metric. But yeah, last thing we'll do tonight, because unfortunately a bit of a shorter stream despite a little bit of technical difficulty. So I do appreciate everyone who stuck around. And you are going to be rewarded with finding out what happened to that villager. Oh, are we already too late? I thought it was around the 15-minute mark of the game. Okay, here we go. So she's walling herself in. Keep an eye on her HP. She's literally 2 attacks away from dead. Oh! Oh, so not quick enough, Valis, to repair all 4 of the wall segments. And let's see the scout unit. How did he kill? Wait a second, he didn't kill it. Valis deleted it, and he wanted to move out. Oh, okay, so a self-own, a facepalm here by our Saracen, who deletes, and then our Shed, our Frank, immediately pounces. And down goes the hero, Matahari, Spy villager behind enemy lines. Yeah, Valis, he did her real dirty. He sacrificed her. So it was the purple scout from our Frank who did get the kill, and then immediately ran all the way to this side of the map. High off the kill, and then started attacking that house. This is where we kind of looked into it and saw she gave her life. Well, she technically did give her life for the cause, because Team Valis takes this 3-0. Thomas, have a fantastic rest of your day. And by the way, Thomas, have a fantastic vacation. Drop by and say hello if you have a minute or two when you're on your break. And everyone, thank you so much for joining HUD. I wish you the best of luck tomorrow when you find out your exam scores, how well you did. Fingers crossed, no more exams for you, and then you enter into the real world, says the guy watching video games on a Saturday night, talking shit about the real world. Everyone, yeah, sorry, SS71. It was a bit of a shorter series. I didn't expect it to be 3-1. Now, again, Valis, in my opinion, the best Rage Forest player, but I really did not expect a 3-0 against Barles. Barles is fantastic. Yeah, Tomislav, he is absolutely the best. And so his team reflecting that. World of Pain. All right, everyone, have a fantastic night. Yeah, I'm ending the stream right now. I'm going to go to sleep because I got to wake up in a few hours to say good morning to the little baby. Oh my goodness, yeah, I was really worried that when I heard that that big international crash was with Microsoft, I was like, shit, I hope their gaming division. I wasn't even thinking about like flights and the economy and banking and nuclear weapons exploding and going off all over the world. I was thinking about Age of Empires. I will definitely say hi to the baby. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Have a fantastic night. And we'll catch you hopefully tomorrow for the Ganji Sito set, which I'm hoping will not be a 3-0. And if you're, don't spoil it if you know how it ends. But in any event, we'll catch you tomorrow. Everyone have a fantastic night. Take care.